Hey everyone, this X-Man Gaming back with another video for you guys. Here is Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown. We have a few things to say about this game. This is our little short review on our gameplay and what we think of this Prince of Persia. We recently had a few bugs after we recently just bought this game, and we thought we were, a Prince of Persia fan, and we just wanted to try out this game and see what it was about. And I have a few things good and bad to say in my opinion, but what I will say is I did enjoy the story and I did enjoy the gameplay. This game definitely scratched that itch for the Prince of Persia franchise. That as I am a fan of it, I'm a fan of Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time and previous other entries of the Prince of Persia. But as we say, this game it has this Ubisoft formula in the mix. If you can see, like with the map, you know how Ubisoft do their maps with their huge map and a whole bunch of things to do on the map. But one thing I can say when it comes to this game from their other franchises like Assassin's Creed is they may have a few different areas that you could go to on the map that has collectibles and things like that, but there are traps involved, and trust and believe these traps is no near easy. There are a few traps that are they do give you, special techniques, powers that you can get to maneuver around the traps, but you just have to have a very good memory on how the traps are going to go, and then you'll be able to, sort of like when you do play a Souls game and you're fighting this boss over and over again, and you got to memorize how to beat that particular enemy or boss or stage. So that has that formula that shows it has that in this game, but I must say the story did it was touching. Like you have he is an immortal, and he's not immortal, but he with a group of friends, basically soldiers of his companions, that they are fighting for Persia, which is it seems to be, but there's a lot of betrayal. There's a lot of things that you wouldn't understand. It takes time to understand what actually going on, but when you get the base of the game and you get through a lot of the story aspects, you really find out this uh has some heart and soul into it, which I love that in a video game. It didn't seem like it was rushed with the story. It seemed like they actually cared about what they're doing, and especially like as I said on the traps, these traps were very some were very complex, some were actually very easy to get through. I did not like that you can have a setting to skip some of the traps if I did not like that. If you could skip some of the traps during the main missions, like if it's a main set piece. But if you're trying to get the collectibles, you cannot skip traps like this one here. You have to do that without skipping it. You cannot skip none of those. But I didn't want to skip it anyway because I'm a hardcore gamer. But and also this game had, like what you see here right now is the DLC section. We played the DLC. We played the full game. We actually a few trophies in on getting the platinum. I say about like 5 or 6 trophies left to get the platinum trophy, and we were doing the DLC in the mix of it. But reason why we did the DLC in the mix of playing the initial game too is because we didn't know that the DLC was just places on the map. But I guess when you go to certain places on the map, it's still part of the DLC. But we actually enjoy all the boss battles. All the boss battles were very fun. All the upgrades, we loved the upgrades were very the upgrades were very not complex, very simple, not really, it wasn't too much, and you felt like a badass, like you felt tough. I like that when you feel like you get an upgrade, you feel like you're tough. You don't feel like, oh man, I ain't really doing anything. I'm still just doing regular stuff. I want to feel like I'm actually, you know, I feel like I'm super now. You know what I'm saying? This game has powers where you got like god powers. So I want to feel like I'm like a god, or like a demigod, because that's basically how he would be. Is basically you would say that he would be like a demigod with all the type of powers that he was receiving in the game. But I like that they had a DLC for this too, and the DLC is actually pretty fun as well, including the initial game, which that actually made me excited because after I finished the story, I actually did a few of the DLC missions before I finished the story. So that was on like as you see here, this is part of the DLC that I did not know. I just went to it on the part of the map because I was trying to clear out the map so I can work on getting the platinum trophy for the game. But what I do want to say is this game, for it to be out this long and have for it to be a as of just purchasing the game, it shouldn't even have this many glitches. It had a few bugs and a few glitches in the game during mid boss battles or mid cutscenes, as on my previous video I made about the Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. And I was in the middle of fighting Valram. I think the first segment of his boss fight, because this here is the final ending of the boss fight with Valram. Yeah, so that was only one of my dislikes of it, and I do feel like a lot of the map is still a bit too huge, but it's not. It doesn't have those fetch quests which are boring and meaningless, because when you do most of the fetch quests that you do go grab, it has either a background story to it, like the side quests that you go to, they have like a background story to uh, all the type of things that you're doing, like you're doing some pretty fun things, which that I did enjoy. I did most of them. I have a few left, but like I want to say is that it is unfortunate that this game did not get a lot of support that it should have, which is, but that's not on the gamers. I feel like it's not on the gamers too much because Ubisoft have kind of left a stain on a lot of their franchise. It made you not what you just assume. People assume like maybe this is just gonna be like another Ubisoft game. I've thought that. That's why it took me so long to even purchase the game. I picked up the game. I said, "Whoa! I see a nice little sale on this. Let me go ahead and pick this up. It might be very interesting to play." And when I picked it up, I said, "Nice. This is nice. I like the boss battles. I like the puzzles. It gives me the feeling of the original Prince of Persia games." At first, I thought like it's a new guy. I don't know. It's a new story. Maybe this might not be. Maybe this might not be like something that I'd be interested in. Maybe it's not like the Prince of Persia that I'm used to knowing. But sometimes trying something out that you're not used to can actually be better. We all would like to have something different and brand new and fresh, which this did give a lot of brand new and fresh to the franchise. I mean, we've seen games like this. This is kind of sort of like a Castlevania, like, so it was kind of brand new for the Prince of Persia, but I think a lot of people didn't really want to purchase it day one, because everyone knows that Ubisoft games normally go on sale uh, not too long after they drop. So but I do regret not purchasing buying this game day one. I should have got it day one, and but maybe it would have been it had maybe it had even more bugs back then. I wouldn't know, but I just think that this game should have got a little bit more people to try it out and give it a chance. And if anybody watches this video, hope you guys do pick it up. It is definitely on sale. Should definitely pick it up, give it a try. And we played it on the PS5, and I believe it's on the Xbox, and maybe the Switch. I would assume this would probably be able to be playable on the Switch, as of being a Castlevania, like how it's downward play. But I know it's on PlayStation 5 and Xbox, and most likely PC or so. But if you guys do not have this, you definitely should pick it up. I actually play games all the time, and if you guys watch the channel, we definitely play multiple different types of games, adventures. It doesn't matter what type of adventure, RPGs, multiplayer. We dibble and dabble in everything. So I hope you guys take this feedback and actually give this game a try. I think it deserves that. But as I want to furthermore talk about on this game is that I do wish that we could have got a Sands of Time before this. Maybe this would have been received a little bit better if we would have got that Sands of Time remake that we were promised. But that game was in development hell, and I know that they canceled it. But it would have been nice to see that, and I just think that this game could have been that, which this game had. This game has this uniqueness to it, which I did highly enjoy. And I normally don't even make this long of a video about a game that but this had to be said, and I wanted to put this out here so you guys can see what I think on Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. And what I mostly enjoyed about this game, in the utmost honesty, is that I like that you can switch up your character skins, and it gave classic skins of the previous Prince of Persia, which was unique and nice. I thought that was cool. As you see, that I've used the Dark Prince skin. I thought that was pretty dope, and I actually like that skin. I've always wanted to play as that skin, and also they also have the classic Sands of Time skin. I see like that's another thing. They had the classic Prince of Persia Sands of Time skin. They know the fans wanted that game. They know the fans actually were hyped for that. But we got this, which this is pretty damn great. But I just think that they went a step ahead, and they could have just had that. They divided the fan base in a lot of ways with that decision, because it made them like, oh wow, as a fan they like, wow, why would you take out the Sands of Time remake and just make a whole new character, and we don't even know this character, and build it up. This is basically kind of like a new franchise. Really, it's not a new franchise, but how they introduced this game, it made it seem like it was a whole new brand new franchise into the series in a way, which it technically, I guess you can say that. I don't know, but all I want to say is that if you guys do try this out, you will have fun if you're into a Castlevania type of game, or if you're into those type of combat in this type of game like that. But it did hit home for me as as an action adventure fan, I wouldn't I would give this game. I would definitely give this game a good B plus. In my opinion, I give it a good B plus because the boss battles were definitely fun. I enjoyed them. I enjoyed everything, and the story was lovely. The powers made me feel great. You know what else can I really say? I just want to say that like all I can, all we can do is just hope for the best for Ubisoft because I know that they're going through a lot of things right now, and I know that they got that upcoming Assassin's Creed game coming out too, and I hope that's kind of good. I hope it be good, but you never know. You never know with Ubisoft. It's a hit or miss, but I do want to say the devs that made this, the devs that did make this, they did a great job, and they actually made this with some passion, if you could tell. They did put their they put their hard work in this, and that's why I just wanted to make this video, really, definitely, and I hope to see more on this. I hope to see some more on Prince of Persia. I just hope that this doesn't hurt the franchise because of the sales on this game. But I don't know. Maybe people will show some more love to it. I mean, I definitely did. I was one of those people that actually decided not to get the game day one, and then eventually I wound up picking it up later down the line, and I said, "Yeah, this is actually a great game." I'm like, I don't know why I haven't played it sooner, which I should have played it sooner. I missed out on I missed out on playing a good game at that time instead of waiting so long. I could have been had a great game, you know, and I've as being a great fan of it, I should have been, you know, I should have been playing it. But when it comes down to this review, I just want to tell you guys that we did we played it, we did it, and we want to see some more into this franchise, and and also when that I did play the demo when it came out too. We put that on our channel too. I enjoyed that demo, but it wasn't the demo wasn't enough to make me actually want to purchase the game because it didn't show like everything. Give me that, you know, that thrill that, you know, that made me wanted to actually purchase that game that at day one or give it a pre-order. But normally I don't pre-order too many games nowadays anyway because you don't know what you're gonna get, and you know, a lot of these, yeah, I would say this is a double A game, but a lot of these triple A games nowadays they don't really they don't really hit home, and they don't give you the full quality that you're paying for. I just got to be honest about that. You don't get the full quality in that title, and which you should get, and you know, like, and you, what else can I say? But you know, we made it to the end, and we're made it to the end of this video, and whoever's still here listening, I just want to let you guys know, and I just want to let you guys know, if you haven't picked this up, give it a try, and you might like it. You know, it's always sometimes good to try something new or try something that you might have not tried before, because I sure did. So um if you guys like this video, hit that like button. If you don't, hit the dislike button. All helps the algorithm, and I hope everybody have a blessed day.